Hey everybody, the Cologne guy here, back with another video, and I'm going back to Cologne's on this one, and I'm talking about a really good fragrance for an incredible price, and dare I say, one of my most complimented fragrances in my collection, and it's by Zara, and it's the most popular fragrance for men, which is known as Vibrant Leather. So you can see I've got a number of bottles in front of you. I've got the original that I first bought, I'd say over a year ago. I've got the ones that they sell currently, and I've got one that I got in a bundle with Oud Vibrant Leather as a gift. So you can see I've got quite a number of bottles of this fragrance, and I'd say I'm happy to have all these bottles because it's an incredible fragrance and one that I definitely recommend you guys to double up on because it is such an affordable and compliment getting gem. So right off the bat guys, before I even talk about this fragrance and just talk about the smell and notes, projection, all that kind of stuff, let's just talk about the elephant in the room, and that is that this fragrance is pretty much a dupe of Creed Aventus. Now, a lot of snobs and people that I guess are protective of Creed Aventus will say that this fragrance is nothing like it, maybe it's 70% similar. You know, Creed is higher quality, it's got more fruity notes with the pineapple, maybe a bit more smoky. But if you don't have these fragrances side by side, or let's say you just put this fragrance on and go about your day, the average nose won't be able to tell the difference. So right off the bat, just so you guys are aware, it's a dupe fragrance, so whether you guys like that kind of stuff, you know, you can click away if you want, or continue to watch this video. But as you can see, I've got so many bottles, you can sort of see where my stance is in this fragrance. Creed, in my opinion, the Aventus specifically, is, I would say, the Rolex Submariner of fragrances, because number one, it's, I would say, the most popular fragrance DNA, and of course Submariner is probably the most popular watch that people think of for men. And I would also say, in terms of how copied it is, you know, Submariner, the old design ethos is completely copied by pretty much every upcoming watch brand. And of course, the Creed Aventus smell has been copied to death pretty much. But I don't think it's a bad thing though, because that smell is absolutely incredible. So to give it to people for a really good price, I mean, I don't see no complaints with that. I'm quite a fan of the bottle design of Zara Vibrant Leather. You know, it's very clean, it's very minimalist, it's very designer, very Zara, I guess you could say. And I'd say in the newer batches, I think the atomizer is really good. As you can see, if I just put it in the air, it goes out in a really nice clean burst, whereas the old one, the atomizer was, I would say, pretty average. I don't have much juice, so probably not a good comparison, but there you go. It sort of comes out more concentrated and less of a wide burst, I guess you could say. So onto the fragrance notes. The original, or I guess you could call it the older batch of Vibrant Leather, the notes listed were bergamot, leather and bamboo. Compared to the newer release, the notes are pretty much identical, except the newer ones are listed to also include patchouli and papyrus. But right off the bat guys, the smell is pretty much identical. I know the colours look different, but I think it's more of the case of this bottle is tinted a bit browner compared to this bottle. The smell is pretty much identical. You know, they're made by the same perfumer after all, by the same brand, so I don't see why they would change it, and the prices pretty much stay the same. So the only differences you will get pretty much are just the way the bottle looks. Basically, like I said, it's Creed Aventus. You get these beautiful bergamots with lemons, and I would also say a bit of pineapple as well, although that's not listed in the fragrance notes. The leather, I would say, is very muted, but I guess you could tell it's there. And of course, a bit of that smokiness, it's very transparent in this fragrance. It's not as smoky as Aventus, so there are definitely some differences, but like I said, you won't be able to tell the difference unless you have them both in the same room. If you just forget that it's a whole copy or a dupe, the overall smell is absolutely sublime, guys. You guys know Creed, it's perfect to wear in pretty much any occasion. It's professional, it's sexy, it's masculine. Like I said, any occasion, you can wear it to work, you can wear it casually, you can wear it on dates, and you can pretty much wear it 24/7 in pretty much any outfit, and it'll pretty much do the job. And like I said at the start of this video, my most complimented fragrance, because that Creed Aventus smell is once again so popular, so people recognize it, but also because it smells so great. I mean, just to talk about how incredible this fragrance is, I know 6 people who have bought this fragrance after smelling it on me. They want to buy this fragrance for themselves because they know how incredible it smells once they smell it on me, but also they want to buy it for their partners because it's such a masculine and sexy fragrance. And for the price, no excuse there. It is a king when it comes to compliments for the price. A great value proposition if that's all you guys care about. onto the projection and longevity of this fragrance, so the performance overall. The projection is quite a secret in this fragrance because when you spray it on yourself, you just sort of think, oh, you've got it on and it doesn't really go anywhere. But I sort of figured out that this has really good projection because when I spray it and I'm just sort of going about my day, people really far from me initially just stand up and like, ooh, what have you sprayed? You know, what's that great smell? And that's sort of where I figured out, okay, the projection on this one for a citrus fragrance is actually quite amazing. The longevity is, I would say, more so average. I'm talking, I would say, around 6 hours of longevity on skin. Maybe 6.5 on clothing, but it's average overall. So this is definitely one that I would recommend you guys to spray in the morning, and then definitely later on in the day, definitely top up on, guys. But because it's so cheap, no excuses there, guys. Just take the bottle with you, put it in an atomizer, you know, decant it, and just spray it. And like I said, it won't drain the bank too much because it is a really good and affordable fragrance. You may also notice I've got another fragrance on the table which is a bit darker of a tint, and this is Oud Vibrant Leather. So I got this fragrance in a bundle with another Vibrant Leather. It was sort of a gift for me that I got recently, and I've been wearing this fragrance out quite recently just to sort of see what the difference is between the original Vibrant Leather. And just to my nose, it's pretty much the same fragrance except the citrus is a bit lighter initially, and this fragrance is a bit more woody overall. The oud in the name is just for show. I don't smell any oud overall, but I'd say it's pretty much on par with the Vibrant Leather. Forgot to mention on the video, but for Oud Vibrant Leather, the notes includes bergamot, kumquat, apple, incense, geranium, violet, patchouli, oak, and oud. So a lot more notes, but it's just something a bit different. So what I'd recommend you guys to get overall is to just get the original Vibrant Leather in a single pack, or if you guys want to sort of have just a bigger collection, then you can definitely buy this fragrance in a bundle with this one for a really good price. So overall, guys, I think this is a great lineup by Zara. I knew it was popular before, but when I actually bought this fragrance and I've tried it and tested it, I can definitely see why. I do think that everyone should at least sample this fragrance. You know, if you guys live near a Zara store, you know, go to the men's section and just give it a test. If you guys own Creed Aventus, you know, Club de Nuit Intense, or even, for example, Versace Zebra, then maybe I don't see you guys need to buy this fragrance. So I think it's a fantastic gem for the price, and one that I definitely recommend you guys to check out. So that's all from me about Zara Vibrant Leather, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this fragrance in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, you know, hit that notification bell. You guys know what to do now, and I will catch you guys next time.